there, it's Faith and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Faith and I have a little small business called Faithful Creations UK where I sell crochet plushies. Now this week's a little bit of an odd one because it's actually Saturday, which is the day I usually have my markets. However, the weather was supposed to be really bad today, so I did cancel, but it's actually sunnier than I thought it was going to be today. The weather app is still saying wind and rain, so I didn't want to risk it because it is an outdoor market. But that does mean that I have an extra day of crocheting today for the week ahead, and I have all the stock that I made last week as well for the next market. So I'm just going to take it a little bit slower this week, crochet wise. However, I'm still going to be doing a lot of market prep, so I thought I would still bring you along with me. Obviously, it's what I do. I like to market prep, and it's fun, and I thought, why not? I have moved the camera a little bit closer because I wanted to show you my idea for my hoodie bears. So there's just a little bag like this, obviously the bear that you're going to buy in there, and then my little certificates that I made, and then I bought little wax seals because I don't actually own anything to do with wax seals, so I paid someone else to do it. So I got little bear wax seals, which are just adorable. So you get a little adoption certificate and you get a little protective bag, so it's a reusable one instead. And then I thought I would also make a little free keychain. Well, you don't pay for the bag, the certificate, or the keychain, essentially. You get them free, but with little bear silicone beads. So you get to have a little pocket bear to take with you if you can't take the big bear out. And I thought that was quite a cute idea. But I love the certificate, so I've got pink or blue to pick from because I thought I'd just keep it basic for the colours. I might get different colours in the future, but for now we got the little blue one. And then there's also going to be a little tag on each bag that says thank you very much, which is also the little bear that I've drawn here. But I haven't printed them off yet because obviously I wasn't doing the market today. I cancelled yesterday. I was going to make the tags yesterday for the bears, but we'll see. You can see it's a little bit sunnier actually, which is a bit annoying because I could have done today. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. I've got another one booked. I'm doing 3 in 1 week, so I've got a Thursday market, a Saturday, and then a Sunday. So it'll be all right. It'll be fine. But yeah, then I've also got the pink certificate as well. Again, the little bear I drew. I just think it's really sweet, and I can't wait to actually have them on my display. Oh, I have also changed up the grid box display. I've sort of done like 6 different setups to see what one works the best of how to get them flush with the back. Now I think I have got it right. I've bought like the pegboard table clips. I might show you in a little bit what I mean. I also probably will do a mock setup in the garden this week to test out the wind because it is going to be windy this week. So if I test how sturdy they are in the wind, that might be a better option to see. But I'm really happy with it so far. I think it's going to be all right because I want the grid boxes to not be boxes anymore. I just literally want a wall that's flush with the back. Just preference is what I want. I don't want to put anything inside the boxes at the moment. Obviously at Christmas time I might change my mind and go back to the grid boxes. However, right now I think it would look better if it was just flush with the back, like at the table. So if the table back's here, it's like that at the back. I think it will look a lot nicer. Obviously only time will tell once I've done the setup, but it's what I want to try out at the moment. I'm always trying to improve my setup, so I think if I do that, it might be a good step in the right direction. So I might show you that a little bit later on because I'm quite happy with one of the ways. Well, there's 2 alternatives that I can choose from because a couple of them didn't work. So 2 of them look okay, but I do have another option coming in the post, hopefully this week. So I need to try that one out as well. But I like one of them the best. It's where I've got the 2 clamps on each side and then I've attached them together, like the 2 grids together. It's easier to show you, so I will show you later, but I'm quite excited for that. Other than that, it is just a lot of crocheting. I'll show you what I do already have. I have been making stuff. I made stuff yesterday because instead I would have been doing admin and tagging. So I made some more bits yesterday. I did a little duck in an orange hat, which is really cute. Give me 1 second, I'll show you. So this is everything that I had made in the past week and a bit. I didn't do as much because I was updating my documents. This is my little guy in the orange hat. I think he's so cute. I absolutely adore him. I still think my favourite is this hat though. The like light pink strawberry one. But I've been very busy making little things. And my chickens, I love them so much. This one's still my favourite colours. The little white one. I made more tiny bees. Made this one of like a little beige and yellow. He doesn't really look very creamy. The camera looks white, but he is like a more cream colour, not a white stripe. But he's sweet. I also need to make more of my mallards because people want them. But other than that, that's all I've sort of done. So yeah, chickens, I've got 4 of them. Ducks without hats, I've got 5. Ducks with hats, I've got 8. Because I did him as well. Again, I love it so much. I tried a different top. I think that's quite sweet. And then yeah, I've got some bumblebees, and I made 10 grumpy frogs. Again, I love them so much. I think they're adorable. I also made little marshmallow keychains because they sold out at my last market. So yeah, this is just the basket so far. It is going to get a lot more full because obviously I've got a whole week and an extra day to make stuff. Technically an extra 2 days because I had yesterday as well. So that's all I've got so far. I say that as if it's a bad thing. Like, I am disappointed that I didn't do today, and I know I probably could have now that the weather is looking nicer. However, the weather app is still saying it's going to get really windy, which is my issue. I can do wind and I can do rain, put them together, and I can't do it because if it's windy but the floor's dry, it's fine because if something does fall off, it's not the end of the world. But if it's windy and it is raining, the floor's going to be wet. I lose stock. It's just not worth it at all. I'll probably end up losing stock more than I sell. So it's just not really worth it for me. But it is what it is. I'll do next week. Hope for the best. But yes, I'm going to do a little bit of crochet now. I might make some ducks because even though I have a lot of them, they are very popular. So I want to make a couple more. And then I might make some more chickens because I've got 4 of them in here and I've got 4 that I've already tagged up and made. But I feel like I want to have some more of them just because I love them so much. So I might make 4 more. So there's 12 of them. I want to have at least 10 of each of the ducks in here. But we will see how I get on because obviously there's only so many hours in the day. So yes, I will see you in a bit, either when I'm showing you my display or I'm crocheting. I'm not sure yet. The wind and rain is so bad. Like, it has gotten bad, so I am kind of glad that I didn't do the market today. Like, it's not been very nice. Literally, after I finished filming the last clip, it started raining and I've had to put like a fluffy jumper on because it's too cold. I thought I would quickly show you my grid sort of ideas. So this was the first idea of having them in this, but part of me thinks that's like there's still gap on each side, and I don't know that I like that and if it will be sturdy enough in the wind, especially this base. So my next idea was using the bases but attaching them like this, kind of, and then putting obviously the connectors on here. Just pop this one down. Yeah, so my idea was to put the connectors on here, if I can even put it on there now, like that, and then having obviously them going up. It will be at a little bit of an angle, but not as bad as it was before. Or the idea that I like the best is this one. Now these ones are new because I have multiple. I bought 4 of them. So you take this off. It's for the pegboards actually, but they do kind of connect onto the grids. So essentially like this once it's in there. So if you connect it on, that stays because it's like screwed onto it. And then this can attach to the table underneath. So I did like that idea. I have one set up, but the table's a bit of a mess. So I don't really want to show it at the moment. But that was my other idea that I think I'm leaning towards because it will be flush with the back of the table. And I think it will look better with the like bears on there. I'm not too sure. I need to set it up first in the garden, see if it looks alright. But obviously, you've seen the weather out there at the moment. I'm not really going to do that today. That's a different day sort of job, I think, when it's a bit sunnier out there. So if you ignore the mess, because obviously I've got my bags that I just bought and then that's for testing stuff, but it's connected onto the table and it doesn't move, which is quite cool. And then I've connected this on the other side, so they're usually this way round, but I've done it this way instead so it can be flush with the table. I feel like it would be better, like structure wise, but I'm not too sure. This is my first option, second option, and then third option so far. Let me know which one you think is the best. I think the one that's attached to the table will be the better one, but obviously, if you've had experience with this before, then let me know. So it's now Sunday at about 11 o'clock, and I run into a slight issue in the fact that some of my files for my documents have become corrupt. So, if you don't know, to legally sell handmade toys or anything that has play value here in the UK, you need to test them and you need to have the documents as proof of that. Now, I've had 20 of them that are just not opening, not working at all. So I'm having to remake and retest everything in the next few days so I can get them back up and running because they are compliant. They have been tested. However, the files are just not wanting to cooperate. So that does mean I'm going to have a bit of a task on my hand for testing wise, especially with how bad the weather is. I don't know if things are going to dry in time. But it is what it is. It's one of them things. I did have them backed up, but again, they're not opening on there. So I don't know if it's just the format they were in. I really don't know. Either way, I'm gonna redo them. So yeah, I'm gonna just shut up and start making some plushies that I need to test again. There is a couple of new things I wanted to make as well, but that's gonna be on the back burner for a bit because I need to get these ones done first. So it's Wednesday today, and I haven't filmed anything since my last clip. I think that was on Sunday because I've just been doing test plushies, my documents, trying to get everything in order back to the way it was before the corrupted files. So that's just been a lot of sitting on the laptop, not really doing any crochet. However, last night I did decide to try something. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I want to make like a little collectibles box. Like, I don't really know how else to describe it, but different plushies that there's different rarities of them, like a collectible, but I didn't know what I wanted to do in them. So I thought, well, I like my frogs and other people like my frogs, so why not try and do like a different variety of them? So I've done 4. Ideally, I would want 9 like variations and then one chase, which is like super rare. But this was the first one. He's a little tomato frog because I think I would also do a strawberry frog. However, I think the tomato frog is different. I think he's cute. Or I make him an apple frog, but I'm not sure yet. But I do like the way he looks. Then I have a bumblebee frog, which I was thinking is quite sweet. I'm not too sold on the design yet, so I might change it up a little bit, but he is sweet. I then have a little galaxy frog, so he's just got 2 little stars on. Again, these are just mock-ups, so it's not exactly how the design is going to be yet. But he is quite sweet. I feel like I want to do something else on him, maybe a moon as well. I'm not really sure yet, but he is sweet. Then my favourite one, which I think is super adorable, it's a little flower frog, but he is like the flower. He's not got a flower on his head, he is literally the flower. And I think he's really, really sweet. But then I did have the idea of doing one in a tutu and doing a princess frog, and then also a wizard frog. I thought that would be really sweet. So I might attempt that today. But I like the flower frog. I think he's really cute. I don't know. Let me know what you think because I think the frog idea would be the best one because you can do more with it. My other idea was doing little bees, doing different bee designs, but again, I'm not too sure really what I would do with all the designs. But for now, I think I like the way the frogs are coming out. So if I can get 9 designs or 10 designs of frogs, then I think we're off to a winner on that one. So other than my little frogs I've been doing, obviously I did all my documents, I redid them because they got corrupt. So they are all back in order, which has made me happy because that was just stressful. I need my documents in order to prove that my toys are safe. So that was just a bit of stress. But other than that, I'm going to do some crochet today because it's Wednesday and have a market on Saturday. Obviously, I do one every Saturday unless the weather's bad, like I didn't do my one last week. And I'm just a bit excited because I've got so much I want to do. Like, I have made stuff. I made some keychains yesterday after I'd finished doing all of the other bits with the documents. But I want to make some more chickens today. Oh, and it also exciting news on the chickens. I did a testicle and all of my testers have gotten back to me and said the pattern was fine. So I will be releasing that pattern. Hopefully when this video is out, the pattern's already going to be released because I want to do it on Friday, which is 2 days time, which is really, really exciting because it's my first pattern I'm actually releasing. So go and check that out if you want to make a little chunky chicken. I'm thinking of giving the chicken a name though. I'm not really sure whether it's like Chuck the Chunky Chicken or something, because it's just cuter, isn't it, than Chunky Chicken pattern. But yes, I'm going to do some crochet and get started on the day because I'm a bit behind this week, to be honest, and I don't really want to be behind. I have a slight confession to make. I forgot to hit record yesterday when I was filming my crochet process. So I do have more plushies in the box. I just forgot to press record to show you. But I thought I'd show you the ones I did make. So I made pink dragon, black dragon, and then a red and blue dragon, which I really like the wings on this one. Then I made 4 of the tiny tortoise plushies. So there's them ones, this one, and this one. Then I made something else and I can't actually remember what it was. Oh, I finished off these keychains, so an octo, different colours. I think I did 4 of them. So there's these ones. And then I did something else. These. I did the rest of these. So I did 3 total because I don't know how they're going to do. But I did, so the pink one, the pink and lilac, because I thought people always say, oh, I want purple and pink. So I thought, why not do that? And the sunflower one, because I think he's really sweet. Then I did finish my capybara key rings as well. So there's them ones. I did 3 of them as well. Today I need to make 3 cats at least, my chunky cats. I really want to write a pattern for a loaf cat, but then I'm also deciding should I just buy one because there is quite a few loaf cat patterns out there already. I'm not really sure what I want to do with that one yet because say there is quite a few like loaf cat patterns already out there in the world. And I would rather just support another crocheter because I'm getting better at reading patterns now, which is something I'm really happy about. My dyslexia is slowly not becoming a problem with my crochet, so I might just do that later on. If I do, I'll let you know what pattern it is and I will link it down below as well. But other than that, I think I need to just do my chunky cats, my axolotls because I don't have any left. I might do a couple more bumblebees if I have time, maybe the tiny ones, and I'll just see how the day goes. So I've finished my first cat. I think he's very cute. I like the colours of this one. It's really pretty. I'm going to make a black one, possibly, if I have enough yarn, and then like a greyish toned one, I think. And then that'll be the cats done. Let's say, I love this one. It's so cute. It's one of my favourite colours for the cats. So I'm going to do that, and then I need to make some otters. I realised I have them on the list and I haven't done them yet, so I'm going to do them after. I can't believe it's June and I've just had to put a knitted jumper on because it is so cold. The temperature just all of a sudden dropped and I started shivering, and that's not fun. So I had to put this on to warm up, and I've made a nice hot cup of tea. Not that I wouldn't make tea anyway, because I would, but you know. And I've had a bit of a change of plan because I'm really excited about releasing my chicken pattern tomorrow. So I'm going to work on that for a bit and then I'll go back to the cats because I have only made the one. I've just been doing stuff around the house for a bit. But I'm really, really excited about this chicken pattern. So I'm going to do a bit of work for that, make sure it's all ready. And I've posted a few videos about it already. I want to film me making a chicken to then post as like a short form content idea, and I hope I at least get one sale from my little chicken pattern tomorrow. obviously I don't really know what to expect because people aren't that. I've never released a pattern before, really. So I've done my free ones on my Instagram, but I've never released a pattern to sell. So I'm a little bit nervous of how it's going to go. I at least hope one person buys it, because if one person makes it, that'll make me happy. But all of my testers have gotten back to me and they've all said how easy it was, and they really liked that it was no sew. So that's really, really good as well. I was really nervous that they wouldn't be able to understand the way I write things. However, they said it was super easy. They didn't need any help. It took them like half an hour to make, which is what I timed myself making, which is really nice that it's also taken them the exact same time. So it's not just me. And I'm just really, really excited about it. I cannot wait to release it, and I will be releasing more patterns soon. I'm thinking of my hedgehog, my croissant is coming out as well, then my chunky koala. I might film a tutorial for my frog because it's a frog pattern I wrote back when I first started crocheting. I think, what, 5 years ago I wrote this pattern, and it's the same pattern I've always used and I absolutely love it. So I might just do a tutorial on that one. I also might do a tutorial on my capybara keychains because I think, again, they're kind of basic. I think it would be nicer just to film a tutorial on that one. Other than that, I'm not too sure what other patterns I want to do. I might do my dragon, but there are a lot of dragon patterns out there, and what makes my dragon pattern any better than someone else's? Like, there are so many good dragon patterns that, yes, my one is a quick make and they take about like 40 minutes, but I'm just not too sure on that one yet. Um, I do like my dragon pattern. I think he's really cute. Obviously, it took me ages to write him, but again, there is so many out there already, and I don't want to put something out there that people can support others with. So it's just one of them things. I'm not too sure about it. But I am really excited about releasing my hedgehog, my croissant, my chicken that comes out tomorrow, which I'm so excited about, and then my chunky koala. Or did I say that one already? No, hedgehog, chicken, croissant, koala. Yeah, I'm just really excited and I can't wait to see if people actually want to make him and like him. So I'm going to work on that for a bit. I say work on it, I just need to add another page that has my testers on there. And then I need to like edit a photo of the tester with, I want to put like what they said about it, like their feedback, on like a little square at the bottom, like just a screenshot of their feedback, so that it's not like I'm just writing their feedback on there. I want it to actually be their feedback to kind of prove that it was a good pattern for them to do. I don't know. I'm going to see how it looks, and I guess if it does turn out okay, it will be on my Etsy and my website. I have also created an Etsy so that international people can buy the pattern as well, only because my UK only website, I can't change it for international on some products and not on others. So that one's specifically for the UK, and then the Etsy store will be for international purchases. So if you're in the US and you want to buy it, you can do. If you're anywhere, really, you can buy it. But yeah, I'm just really, really excited, and I'm going to get started on it. Good morning. It is Friday, which means it is Chester the Chunky Chicken's release day. I'm really excited. As I said, I don't really know how it's going to go, what's going to happen, but I'm happy either way. Just the fact that I'm releasing my first one is a big deal. So if people don't buy it today, that's fine. For me, it's just a big milestone myself that I've actually managed to release a pattern finally. As for things I'm going to do today, I'm going to finish up making two chickens, and then I might make one otter and two more baby octos, and then I think I'm going to call it a day there. I will film a little bit of that, but yeah, I'm in a happy mood today. The market's tomorrow, so I will also need to tag my plushies and sort the car out and everything. But overall, I'm in a good mood. So I have finished making my brown chunky chicken, and I absolutely adore how it turned out. I love the dark brown colour. I think it looks really sweet. Obviously the black eyes don't really stand out that much, but I still think he's very cute. And then I did have my pink one that I made for my short form content just to show off the pattern. I still think I prefer like the normal colours, but I think that's just a preference thing. So now that I have finished doing my chickens, I'm going to make one more otter and two more baby octos. And I'm probably not going to film that because I'm just going to get that done. Then I'm going to go straight into tagging my items. And then I need to edit this video as well. So I'm just gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed watching. It's been a bit of a mess because there was the unexpected thing of my documents, so I didn't really get to do as much crochet as I wanted to. But even though it didn't quite go to plan, I hope you still enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!